So a lot of people have asked me over the past couple of months of how do you actually film the night sky? So there are several ways that I do it. Yes, it's a little bit on the expensive side, but I've had this equipment for a good long amount of time now. What I have here, this is the first one. This is my USNV Gen 3 green phosphor. This thing will see above and way past the stars. It is my #1 go-to to view anything that is out there in the atmosphere and well above. So what I do with this is I used to use one of these. This is a cell phone adapter, which you can take and it hooks directly onto the Gen 3 scope. And then on the back, you just place your phone in, you focus through there, and you're good to go. Over time, I've looked and researched everything to try to find the correct way to video through this very small scope, because this you put straight to your eye, and it gets harder and harder to figure out which camera to use, what setup, and this always seemed to be the best. So nowadays there tends to be what they call a new toy, which is a Wi-Fi telescope camera. So I've come to find that this, you can see closely here, is the same as that. So this connects straight onto the back, such as so, and then from there it runs USB-C right there, and it also comes with an SD card of up to, I think, 128 gig. So I can film pretty much for a couple hours. There is the actual code if you are interested. It's a decent camera. I can actually watch what I'm viewing off the Gen 3 on my phone because it is Wi-Fi, so it gives me a very good perspective of the night sky, and if I want to search or find anything, I can do that as well. This ran me roughly about $65 on Amazon. I'm not going to say it's the best one that's out there. I've tried a couple, but this one tends to hook up relatively easy. Comes with an app, installs. This can focus up to 5 times and also flip the screen around, which is really nice. So I'm going to use this for a little while. If I don't like it, I'll probably return it and we'll try something else, or I'll go back to this adapter and see how that works. But as you can see on most of my videos, I tend to and have started to use this along with my Gen 3. Now if you notice over here, this is one of my older models. Actually, the label is actually worn off, but this is a Gen 2, but this is a white phosphor. So I probably can actually turn it on because it's got a protective covering on it. So this has a push button. It's relatively probably about 10 years old. So let's see if we can push through. There you go. So that's a white phosphor, which is, can we see through that? It's pretty decent. I like this, but it does not have the depth of the Gen 3 USNV. There's plenty of these out there on the market. They're expensive. They run between the probably, you get a used one for about $1,200, and they go well up to $4,000 or $5,000, if not more, depending if you want a green phosphor or a white phosphor. This one is green. I can turn it on here and show you. Let's see. Come on. It's kind of hard with one hand. There we go. So if you look through there, you can see that's green. So that's what my sky looks like. And then you post edit. I tend to post edit in Adobe Premiere or Adobe Photoshop. But these are the two that I go with. I will bring out later on in a different video my full spectrum Nikon and my full spectrum Sony. So take it, camera it, throw it on a tripod, and you're good to go. Again, relatively anywhere between 1 and 5K, and a good old school Gen 2 probably get for about under $1,000. So your whole setup's right there. That's how you watch the skies. That's how you catch UFOs if you want to. You could see other things such as the International Space Station, Tiangong, which is the Chinese space station, satellites, Starlink, and so on and so forth. So stay tuned, because I search the skies every night, unless it's cloudy and rainy, and there's a bunch of stuff out there for everybody to view and see. So these are definitely, like, if you were going to buy a camera, I would definitely choose a Sony, but this toy right here is probably one of the best things if you want to see the sky from all different directions. You just point it and go. You can't beat that. And then you just record with something like this, and you're good to go. It's gotten easier and easier over the years. So there you go. If you have any questions, feel free. You can comment, subscribe, whatever you need to do. But I will be up and out looking at the stars again once the clouds pass here. And I'll be in touch. Thanks, guys.